So good to see you again. It gives me great joy to bring to you, on this most hallowed of eves, the monstrous mound of metal man that is Transformers Prime, Gaia Unicron. Behold the Unmaker, bringer of the end and murderer of your granny. This newest and mediumest of Unicrons is a befuddling and discomforting entity of asymmetry and frustration, while perhaps not possessing the fearsome size of his original self. This twisted abomination looks for all the world like what would happen if Unicron's ghost were to possess a Christmas tree made of pumpkins. Take the arms like a pair of giant leaves made of burnt rock, with no discernible hands or appendages of any kind, and which can be dislocated and interchanged at will, or even replaced outright with this transformable arms micron, which looks like a nose-picking aid made of earwax, and in this case whose name may just have been taken slightly too seriously. Most fearful of all, though, are the stress marks that appear when you clip these things together. Tremble as I combine them for the last time. Ooh, quality control. I don't like it. Unicron's colors like a bag of Halloween Haribo, themed of blood and putrescence and pumpkins, and always the eerie threat of licorice, are here augmented by the shimmering chrome of his pumpkin head belly and the hulking comedy shins, and the stickers, which are an absolute blast, by the way, reveal this Unicron finally and unequivocally as a Decepticon. All things considered, while this Unicron is definitely flawed, it strikes a fearful silhouette with its ferocious pointiness and paradoxically tiny anti-face nuzzled between the ashen wings, and the unnervingly smooth shoulder spikes, which definitely shouldn't bend that way. While not being a traditionally clever transformation, or even a particularly good one, it's the kind of one I can get behind, consisting as it does mainly of decapitation and dismemberment. It gives you an interim alt mode of a headless corpse with no arms. And while most children are happy to dress up on Halloween as a Skellington or a Spider-Man, Unicron rolls into the party dressed as a giant version of his own face.
I can taste the future.
Double me. Feel it. This figure seems to exist mainly as a costume for either Optimus or Megatron, which is no bloody use to me as I haven't got either of them. So what I have to make do with, apparently, is a volcano, and I cannot imagine a universe where that would be a cool thing to transform into. Because what volcanoes do, what they're known for, is exploding and eradicating and or poisoning everything in the surrounding region. And I must remind you at this point that this is a toy, and a toy can't very well do that. So what do you call a volcano that can't do that? You call it a hill, and nothing can make a hill exciting. Not even an earwax porcupine minicon. I initially believed this to be one of those terrible nothingy movieverse alt modes. And while it is that, except standing up, it's also a Unicron head. And also, I might add, pure Fermini nostalgic-asm. As flimsy and underwhelming an effigy as this may be, at its core, there lurks a deeper terror. I'm no expert, but someone told me that in Prime, Unicron is the Earth. Or like he's in the Earth? Which is a stretch, I'll give you that, but a resoundingly terrifying one. Because you see, it lends him another quality. An aura of moss. Ancient and earthy and deeply, deeply furious, ready at any moment to suck humankind into his yawning maw and deep into the clay as penance for what we've done. for what you've done. And as your flesh tears against the vengeful, thorny roots of every tree, every fossilized fern you ever burned to power your gleaming knickknacks, and as your pink lungs swell and bloat with rotten soil, you'll know that you deserved it.